What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Dope Play. We've got a loaded episode for you today. There's a lot to talk about, a lot of different sports, a lot, but also a little going on. It's a jumble of things going on. It's weird time for sports right now.
We're in a dead period, but a lot to go over.
Posts Super Bowl, where we have the Olympics, but then we also have the NBA All-Star game. So it's like, okay, we're not in the league, but we're out of the league, but we're still active. A lot to talk about in terms of NBA All-Star Weekend, in terms of the MLB, free agency. A lot of those, a lot of moves that we tried to predict, and some we got right. And we'll get to that. And our WC and WBC predictions for the World Baseball Classic, which is an event that we love, especially the favorites, especially since it's located in Miami. But I think we should start off with the NBA, the All-Star game, and we should talk about that.
Yeah, I mean,
And I want to start off by saying something.
what?
When we were younger, when we were growing up, this event was like something I was looking forward to, but like
Oh my God.
it was circled on my calendar.
With Chris Paul, Dwight Howard, those blue East ones and the red and gold West ones.
Melo,
That vibe. Yeah,
it'd be Mao Ming. Oh, bro, yeah. Wade, bro, just
Wade, LeBron, Bosh.
like this is such an awesome era, and it was an awesome era for the All-Star game. But let's just say it. The NBA All-Star game has sucked the last few years. It's sucked. It's not even competitive. It's kind of like a surefire layup line,
Yeah,
right? It's like, oh, let's just do tricks, and there's no point in winning, so let's just have fun.
yeah.
And no one likes that. No one's gonna want to. I guess no one's gonna want to watch that. Um,
The NBA in general is in a very dangerous spot right now. And I think the All-Star element is just a big piece of that.
yeah, and so I think that Adam Silver needed to, as he's tried for the 95th time, to change it up. And this time he changes it up again. And I'm gonna ask you, do you think it works or not?
I think it's a stride in the right direction. That's what I think. I think this All-Star game showed that there's hope. It's not completely in shambles. Um, I liked a lot of aspects of it. I saw a lot more competitiveness, and I want to give my hats off, and I want to give credit to Wemby because at the end of the day, Wemby started the tone. He set the tone early for everybody, and Anthony Edwards said it after the game. He was like, "Hey, he set the tone. He made us get going." And he came out. He was getting pissed when his team wasn't making shots and plays weren't going his way. And I gotta tip the cap to him because at the end of the day, it's a fan event, and he's a young guy, and he's setting the tone for the future. And I respect that. So I want to give some credit to him.
Bro, what I love about Wemby is that like not only is he a freak of nature, but like you can tell he's so competitive, bro. And I realized it in the Olympics.
Yeah,
In the final when he lost to 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 America, dude, he was like devastated. I was like, bro, I'm taking this shit personally, and I was like, bro, this kid's gonna be like generational. I have a take that I think he has GOAT status.
he could, bro. He's young. He's young as hell.
I think he has GOAT status. I also think he has potential to win a ring this year. Bro, I just think this guy he'll win multiple MVPs. He's defensive player of the year every year should be locked almost. It's a freak of nature.
Yeah,
But what I'm here talking about him for is, bro, he's competitive. And to be competitive in the All-Star game, bro, shout out to him. I totally agree.
yeah. So I want to, he set the tone. So credit to him. Um, I really loved the 3-team 12-minute format. I thought that the USA versus world really created a big competitive environment. Everybody, it's been yeah, it's been like a, what do you call it? It's been a theme in the league. Everybody's been talking about it. Who's better, world or USA? Well, now that we have a bunch of Europeans that are dominating the league, Canadians, a lot of,
I don't remember the last time we had an American MVP.
there you go. So it's been a hot topic in the league, and I'm glad that they were able to put it on a big stage. And you saw it. You saw the competitiveness. So I think they should definitely keep that moving forward because it showed. Yeah. And that 12-minute format was good because every possession mattered, bro. Like, if you messed up one or two possessions, it affects the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
And you saw that. So I think they should keep those two things, you know?
I think, bro, I think they took notes from the NHL. I think they saw how successful that Four Nations faceoff was. And they looked at their own All-Star game and they're like, yo, we're struggling and they're fucking thriving.
Yeah.
And so we got to make it. Well, first of all, the USA Canada thing was just so big in sports that they thought, oh, why don't we take that topic of USA versus the world and make it a reality? And because I remember tweets before it even happened saying, yo, we should do a USA versus world, this and that. Like, remember, I was like, so yeah. I'm gonna run through just the All-Stars of 2026. Team World was Giannis, Wemby, Karl-Anthony Towns, Pascal Siakam, Sengun, Norman Powell, shout out, Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Shea, Luca, and Denis Avdija. I don't know how to say him.
Yeah, the Blazers.
He's Israel guy. Yeah. What a squad. Which, by the way, he's averaging 25 points per game. Wow, which is insane.
Yeah.
Sorry, 25, 6, and 7.
I think he's supposed to be most improved player. He's a favorite right now to win most improved.
Bro, 25, 6, and 7 is crazy. Then there's USA Stripes. Curry, Mitchell, Kawhi, LeBron, Brandon Ingram, De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Durant, Jalen Brunson, Jaylen Brown. Then there's USA Stars, were the champions, which were Scotty Barnes, Devin Booker, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Johnson, Tyrese Maxey. The youngins. The youngins, exactly. And one of the youngins that really impressed me was Jalen Johnson, bro. He's
God. He's unreal, dude. He's really, really good.
averaging a double-double.
And he looked good in the game, too.
Hell yeah, bro.
Really good.
And Cade, bro. Cade is whatever. Long story short, the MVP was Anthony Edwards. He's one of my favorite athletes in the current landscape of sports right now. He's just hilarious. Like, him in front of a mic is just the scariest thing ever.
It's the best thing.
It's the best thing ever, but I'm saying in terms of, his
The cursing and all that.
exactly. And
That was the funniest video I've ever seen.
so yeah, I was hilarious, bro. But long story short, I think this format was awesome. Again, you cannot expect people to watch if there's no competitiveness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things we talk about the baseball All-Star game. And people still want to win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's still a competitive nature to that game. Whereas, like, you got the Pro Bowl and it's like, what the fuck are we?
No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
That's a different sport, and it's not even, whatever. That's a whole other topic. But the NBA All-Star game used to be so fucking special. We used to look forward to the Sprite Slam Dunk competition. Now it's a joke.
Well, let me touch on that. I think that Adam Silver should take notes from the MLB's Home Run Derby. The MLB's Home Run Derby, I don't know if you guys are aware, the winner takes home $1 million, right? Why would Adam Silver not do that and bring in the best players in the world to do the dunk competition? In the MLB Home Run Derby, you have guys like Juan Soto. You have guys like Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Aaron Judge, who have all done it. In the NBA dunk competition, we have, and I really don't even know some of these guys that are in the competition. I mean, we're talking about like guys who don't get playing time at all. Nobody wants to watch that. So Adam Silver, give these guys incentives. Let's get the stars in the big stage. Like back then when it was Jordan and Dominique Wilkins, bring that back. Because if you pay the players, they'll do it. Don't be cheap. And I think he should also implement that into the All-Star game. Even if it's $5,000, which maybe not a lot for these players, but hey, it's a Christmas gift. It's something, you know what I mean? Incentivize them to go out and compete. I think that is the cure to this All-Star game.
It doesn't just bring the players, but it brings the fans to watch the fucking game. You know what I mean? Of course. I'm just reading some of these names that have won the competition. Michael Jordan twice, Dominique Wilkins twice, Spud Webb, Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter, Dwight Howard, Blake Griffin. Like, these are John Wall. These are some of the Donovan Mitchell. I don't know that. Bro, these are some of the best
players in WBC of the time. Yeah, for sure.
Now, I'm going to read you the 2020s winners, starting from COVID. Derek Jones Jr., Anthony Simmons, Obi Toppin, Mac McClung, Kashad Johnson. Our guy hasn't even played in the NBA. I know. So
Nobody wants to watch that.
no one wants to watch that, bro. Everyone wants to watch Giannis or like the names
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, like bro.
I mean, you can go on and on. Yeah, so many guys.
3-point competition, only one that they still get big name guys. And
That's probably the event.
Yeah.
Probably the best event.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
it's been.
yeah.
But I think now, bro, I like the game now.
But Lane Dada, third time winning it. First time I think ever that a player wins it and has not played a game the entire season. Pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's insane.
Yeah.
And he also won the All-Star MVP a couple years ago. But yeah, I think to put this kind of to rest, it's such a special event that I miss. And I think this All-Star game really gave us a glimpse of like, maybe he's back. But in terms of the All-Star game, look at the MLB. It's an event. It's not just one game. You have the home run derby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the draft. Like, they have a whole thing around it. Whereas the NBA, it's kind of like Mac McClung and friends are in the competition, and then you have some 3-point shots, and then there's a game. Yeah, I guess it's not as fun as it once was. But I can see potential moving forward, bro. So shout out Adam Silver, because I think he's done a poor job as the Leaf commissioner recently, but I think this move has done the All-Star game good.
Yeah. Step in the right direction.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. And so I think with that, we should get into our MLB free agency, which has been wild. It's been something that I'm dying to talk about. Like, I've been dying to talk about it, but it hasn't really ended. And it still hasn't, because there's like smaller name guys that haven't signed, you know? One guy that we predicted was Max Scherzer, hasn't signed. So that's still up in the air. But man, I want to talk about some of these.
Yeah.
There are a few that we didn't mention, like Arenado to the Diamondbacks. That was massive.
That was crazy. Well, that was a trade.
Yeah, you're right. That was a trade.
And that was, yeah, that's very crazy.
Yeah. And then
I still forget about that.
Yeah. And then, bro, I mean, yeah, I think we should talk about the ones that we predicted correctly.
Okay.
Because we made a video predicting where the free agents will land. And the biggest name on the list is Kyle Tucker. And Kyle Tucker is someone that you and I had going to LA. The champs. The back-to-back champs. It's been a topic as of recently because of the lockdown happening.
The lockout, the collective, the CBA with the LBCA
next year potentially. But that ever since he signed to the Dodgers, that whole conversation started about, okay, there's probably gonna be a lockdown.
I think it certified it. Yeah, I think that signing certified it. Even though it kind of was already, I think him signing to the Dodgers just made everybody that is anti, monopoly in this game. I've been really angry, I'm
gonna be honest, these teams, when it comes to free agency, when it comes to signing players, when it comes to trading, everything that they do, it's a business. It's a business. And if you're a business, you gotta spend to earn. You have to spend to earn. It's just any business you're in, you have to spend to earn. And the truth is, that's what the Dodgers are doing. Who are hating. As someone who doesn't even hate, I'm not a fan of the Dodgers. And especially as a Yankee fan, and they eliminated us in the World Series, that sucks. I still tip the cap. I will still give credit where it's due, especially as a Yankee fan, who they're taking notes from our guy George, who had a loose fucking pocket, got the best guys on our team, and he created what we have now, which is a culture, a winning culture. So shout out George, and shout out to the Dodgers that are actually taking notes from him, because not only did they win back-to-back rings, but they got the best position player on the market, and they probably got the best bullpen on the market.
Yeah. And I think it's no secret. I think if you want to win, you got to spend money and buy players. And I think putting a salary cap on the league is beyond foolishness, dude. I mean, when you pay players, you have fans coming to the ballpark. You have fans at home tuning in to watch your team. Viewership goes up. Winning goes up. That's how the money flows in this game. That's you would by creating a salary cap, you're capping the game in general. You're putting like a ceiling on it. Why? We need to keep growing. Teams like the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Mets, they're keeping baseball alive. So I think instead of holding them back, we gotta push the bottom feeders up. I think salary floor is the answer as of now, in my opinion. And I think putting a cap on team spending is just hurting the future of the game.
Yeah.
But to go back to the Kyle Tucker topic,
Yeah.
I mean, it was inevitable in my opinion. They made the money from the World Series run. They had space opened up with Chris Taylor and Kershaw contracts. And there was one piece to improve was the outfield, like I said before.
Yeah.
I thought it was a no-brainer. The best get better.
Yeah. And then just to add to that, since we're on that topic, Edwin Diaz to the Dodgers, which you predicted as well, had him resigning. Then we both had our guy Belly resigning to the Yankees. It took a while.
Yeah.
It took a while. But I mean, you know how long that took. We're Yankee fans. Bro, what do you think about Boris and the way he went about this?
So I mean, I think it's well known Boris' reputation. He backs his guys. He asks for the most amount of money possible. And, at the end of the day, it works a lot of the times and sometimes it doesn't. But obviously there was a disconnect. And that's why this took so long. And the Bellinger was one of the later signings. I think Hal Steinbrenner was put into a corner. I think he had to sign him. I think he had no choice. Yankee fans and the Yankee captain, Aaron Judge himself, said that, or the Yankees, what are we doing? We got to get active. So when I saw that it was taking time and the Yankees had not made a move, I thought he was going to have to, Steinbrenner was going to have to cut the check no matter what. So I'm glad I'm beyond happy as a Yankee fan that he's back. And I think it's a win for both parties, bro.
Yeah. Looking at the Yankees right now and their acquisitions this offseason. Cody Bellinger re-signed. Trent Grisham re-signed. Ryan Yarbrough re-signed. Paul Goldschmidt re-signed. Ahmed Rosario re-signed. Paul Blackburn re-signed. Then we traded for Ryan Williams. Then we signed Rafael Montero to a minor league deal.
I love that, by the way.
Subtractions: Devin Williams, Luke Weaver, Mark Leiter, Ian Hamilton, defense of the Braves. I don't know. Jonathan Loaizaga, Austin Slater. So a lot of basically emptied the bullpen, except for Austin Slater.
So what are your thoughts on the Yankees, the state of the Yankees right now? Concerned, excited.
I'll be honest. You have to look at the team from 2025 because this team is basically the same. The difference is two things. The bullpen looks very different. Two, you have Garrett Cole back. So, but you think, okay, well, who do they sign in the offseason? No, it's the same team. So it's kind of Cashman saying, yo, let's run it back one more time. Which means that he sees something in this team. Because knowing him, I don't know, he's confident with this team. I don't know. If for me to answer your question, MC, it's about the lineup. I don't think the pitching was the reason why we lost last year. I think we had young guys show up for us, like Hill and Schlitt, and even guys like
Williams showed up in the playoffs.
No, I'm talking about starters, bro. What's his name? Warren.
He was Roberto always huge.
Yeah, so like we had a lot of pitchers step up, and without Garrett Cole, that was like a big worry of mine entering that season was the pitching. And I walked out already worrying about it. And then now I look at it and it's like, shit, I think my issue was not. And the guys that showed up throughout the season didn't when it mattered most, like Stanton, Trent Grisham, and Belly. And then guys, I mean, Judge broke out of that curse. It was awesome. Since Judge, I'm never going to say anything bad about him. And then you can look at guys like Volpe and Wells, that, also in the playoffs couldn't produce. So it's like, I don't think it was the pitching. I think it was the hitting. So now that you're running it back with the same lineup, I don't know. I'm not feeling that confident within this team. I do think the AL got less competitive, which helps, you know, which is something that we'll discuss now with some subtractions from the AL East. But more or less, I feel the same as last year's team.
So this is my take. I think last year's team.
Wait, sorry. Before you go, before you add on, I do think that this team, now that they're running it back, kind of has a stronger mindset in the sense that it's like, okay, we're all in this together. We're the same team. I do like that a lot. And I also don't like the identity crisis that they had entering 2025. With the whole that Williams controversy with the beard thing.
Yes.
There was a lot of weird stuff entering that season that I think the air's been cleared out of the room or out of the bullpen if you want, or out of the dugout if you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now the energy there is a little more like we're kind of a band.
It's revenge. It's revenge time.
Yeah.
We're together. And yeah,
So it's definitely my more optimistic standpoint when it comes to 2026 versus 2025.
the narrative around the Yankees and the Yankee media this offseason has been, we're running back the same team, as you mentioned. But in my opinion, the way I view this team, I just don't see it being the same team when you add arguably the best pitcher in the sport back to your rotation. You know what I mean? So Garrett Cole's back. Sure, Skewball, Skeens, 1 and 2.
Is he back though?
Well, I'll tell you what, his first bullpen since his surgery was up to 96 miles an hour. You tell me.
I know. I'm just saying the surgery is always a question.
He looks good. He looks when those are your signs, that's a good sign. But whatever. Point is, he comes back. The Yankees lost over 10 games at least last year because of the bullpen. Devin Williams must have blown surely over 5 games, almost 10 games, probably on his own. Weaver blew games. I mean, even on the trade deadline when we got Bird from the Rockies, he blew us a game against the Marlins.
That bullpen was disastrous.
So getting rid of Weaver and Williams gives you a fresh start in the bullpen. You look at camp, guys like Elmer Rodriguez, guys like Carlos Lagrange. I think Cashman and Sam Bernard have really bought into the system coming up of bullpen arms. And, signings like Rafael Montero, who's a guy who's been in the postseason and has had success. I think the Yankees are not the same team. I think they're coming back, with the cancers being dished aside, and you're bringing in Garrett Cole and trusting in the new guys now coming in. And I love this team, and I couldn't be more excited for it. And also to mention, they have a lot of weapons that they could be trading at the deadline. So expect a big trade at deadline. I think this 2026 Yankees is going to be special.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, just to get back to this list, because I want to talk about some AL East acquisitions.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't expect this, but Dylan Cease to the Blue Jays, right?
Good move.
Good move.
We expected Toronto to be aggressive.
Great arm. Yeah, we did. So then they got Akamoto, Jesus Sanchez. I don't know they got Eloy Jimenez. It's the minor deal.
No gamble there.
But then let's move on to a subtraction, which is something that we did not see coming. Bo to Queens?
Yeah. I could have sworn that Ross Atkins would have done everything in his power to keep Bo as a Toronto Blue Jay. He was drafted there. He's an anchor guy, and they let him go. Looking at the money the Mets paid him and Steve Cohen paid him, I'm fine. I totally respect Ross Atkins. I go $42 million for Bo. I mean, considering his defense was in question, that's a lot of money.
I respect it, bro. I just think this team changes.
The team changes. I think they get worse.
The identity of the team definitely changes, bro. Now, yeah, bro, it's different.
It's very different. I think Cease was good though. I think Cease is a good little addition for the rotation for sure.
And then, Luis Arias to the Giants.
Well, wait, let's stay with the AL East.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about another surpriser that we thought would stay in their team, which is P. Alonso. I thought he was for sure going to stay in Queens. And this was, to me, in my personal opinion, probably the most shocking signing. One of them. And he's in Baltimore. Baltimore, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. You know, I think they definitely get better. Pizza, A1 bat. That guy can slug. But I think the success in the Orioles will revolve around Gunnar and Adley's bounce back season. If they show up, I think this team's gonna be dangerous. And if their pitching can help as well.
Yeah.
But if not,
Yeah.
not too much.
Some other guys that moved to Baltimore but are staying in the AL East. Chris Bassett from Toronto. Shane Baz got traded to the traded from the Rays. And bro, I mean the biggest move this offseason was just IKF and that's the Red Sox. And so that subtraction from the Toronto Blue Jays is also gonna damage their reputation as a organization.
And it's a legend IKF, man.
Exactly. But anyways, yeah.
You think Baltimore gets worse or better?
Better, way better. They have good pitching and they have a young crew, and bro, they got a nice third of all.
Yeah, and I think Shane Baz was a great addition for them too.
And I don't know about what's his face? Taylor Ward too.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know, bro. I think they could do some damage for sure. Not a team to sleep on. And then Rays, Gavin Lux, Cedric Mullins, lost Brandon Lowe, lost Shane Baz as mentioned. Yeah. But we gotta talk about the Red Sox, right? Because we had a prediction that I did not see coming. And I think it works so well, which is Ranger Suarez.
Yeah. I mean, Ranger Suarez is a guy that's had a lot of success in this league. You know, he's a strike thrower, he's a gamer, he has balls.
Yeah.
Um,
We had him going to
Toronto.
I had him going to the Cardinals. Don't know why. But hey, Red Sox, great move. They also got Sonny Gray, another arm, Caleb Durbin. And then we gotta talk about the subtraction.
Yeah, Bregman. That's what I was gonna talk about because Bregman is at the end of the day, in my opinion, I have the utmost respect for Alex Bregman, especially as a Yankee fan. He's broken my heart many times. That guy's a gamer. That guy shows up when it matters. He shows up every single day. No emotion, just straight business. And that guy puts up numbers every year. And the Boston Red Sox, yeah, they got Caleb Durbin. I think he's a good player. Ranger Suarez, great player. But I think losing Bregman made them substantially worse. I think that was a big, big, big hole now that they're going to have to fill, and they don't even know it. I don't think they know the leadership and the impact that he has on everybody around him, just his presence. And I think him going to the Cubs is huge for the Cubs.
I could be wrong, but I think he led the Red Sox in hits, home runs, and RBIs last season.
I don't know.
So you get that out of the equation, the offense is completely different. He's the reason why they were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That 1 year, that was a 1 year wonder for them, bro. That it worked so well. I was like, nah, next.
Yeah.
Kind of like rentals, bro. They do like rentals. Him, Schwarby, Beltre. Like, I don't know. Bro, like, they've always liked getting one guy that's gross that year, and then, all right, we're good.
Pablo Sandoval.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. It's weird, but
I just, this new ownership with Boston, it's not the old Boston with Theo, and they just, you can't let a guy like Bregman go, especially considering how far they made it when nobody expected to.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's because they're looking towards the future, and they're projecting that future infield up. And I don't know. I think it has something to do with that.
But
They wanted to use that money to invest into Ranger Suarez, I guess.
They don't want to spend money. That's the issue with this ownership, and I think it's gonna affect them long term. And the Red Sox are not gonna be the same Red Sox that they've always been.
Yeah. Staying in the AL, Dude, Framber to the Tigers.
What a move.
What a move, man.
He got a bag.
Guys,
What do you get? Let me see.
Framber is this 2 to Tarek. It's pretty dangerous.
3 years, 115 million for a pitcher. That's
You're right, son.
say it again.
Tarek, then Framber. That's pretty dangerous, that 1-2 punch.
He's arguably, I mean,
Like, not careful in the playoffs, bro, because beating them like back to back, Tarek and then Framber, it's
and KZ Myers had an incredible year.
oh yeah.
Last year. So that is your 3. And now you add Verlander at the 4th.
Yeah. No, they have Flaherty.
And Flaherty at 5, probably.
For whatever F5. But yeah, whatever. So
that was a shocker. And the AAV to me was the most surprising part.
Yeah.
Because everybody thought that the cross up in Houston would affect his value big time and nobody would want him and nobody was gonna pay him top dollar. And everybody thought his career was tarnished. And he's now just signed for 115 million for 3 years, making 38 million a year for a pitcher is insane. It's fucking nuts. So great move for Detroit who's trying to compete.
Yeah.
But wow, did I not expect that amount of money?
Dude, I've been saying this about Detroit for so long. They always have a scrappy, good team, and they just always are scared. The front office, like, they don't want to spend. It's like weird.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we just made a statement, but let's just kind of shy away.
Yeah.
They always do that. And this offseason, I mean, I'm not really glad because I'm a Yankee fan, so I want the AL to be breeze, but it's good to see them at least get a little competitive, you know? What signing? You get no Ray Tech Batsies to Toronto. We get Devin Williams leaving New York to go to New York. And then there's for me another big signing in terms of the arms. Imai to the Astros. And I think that works very well. I think he's gonna be potential rookie of the year candidate. I think his stuff is nasty. I can't lie. I hate the Astros, and I got a little jealous there.
Yes,
Because I want him, and so
me too.
that move was unpredictable. But if we're gonna talk about him, we gotta talk about we have to talk about
Munetaka?
yeah, bro, Murakami to the White Sox.
Yeah.
That was the you know what I'm saying? Like that was just the
I will say the Japanese market this year shocked me. I thought I was gonna see like a Yamamoto, close to a Yamamoto type contract, but they were all very small. But Murakami specifically, when I saw it was to the White Sox, I thought it was like MLB on fact.
yeah.
Like one of those jokes. I was like, what the hell? But I think it's interesting. I think it's a 2-year deal. And it's pretty ironic that they gave him a 2-year deal and Freddie Freeman's contract's up in 2 years. So if you're a Dodger fan, get excited. And if you're a Dodger hater, be prepared because that's a possibility. And I think he'll have success in Chicago. I think he's a good player. I think he's hit. He's destroyed in Japan and he's shown in the WBC. And I think he's one of the few hitters that will translate to the MLB. I think he has a bright future.
Yeah.
But it was shocking, bro. White Sox? Fuck. I did not see that one.
Yeah. One team we gotta touch on is the Phillies. I predicted Kyle Schwarber would resign. He did. You predicted JT would resign. He did. It's kind of doing the Yankees in the sense that they're trying to run it back with the same squad.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. I think that squad was nasty. They took the Dodgers. You know, now they eliminate Casty. He went to San Diego.
They got to build this Garcia.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that was good. Yeah,
It's a big pickup. I think he's a clutch performer that can turn that team around
yeah.
and make them more dangerous in the playoffs. I think he brings a lot more to the table than Casty, especially in the playoffs. And I think Red October will erupt with that guy's energy. So, yeah, I think the Phillies, running it back with Schwarber and JT. I think keeping JT was kind of inevitable. I thought, he's created a home there. I guess Schwarber too. I got risky with saying that he was gonna go to Toronto, but it makes sense that they both stay. They got to run it back with those guys. Dangerous lineup, dangerous pitching staff. I think they're They're a World Series contenders for sure.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And then Luis Arias to the Giants, which I predicted. It was pretty dope, but
Love that.
very
Crazy pool.
super crazy.
Great pool by Dax.
Yeah, I think that's what they needed, bro. They definitely needed that. And so now that I look at this, right? I mean, the Dodgers won the offseason. They won the season. They won the offseason. Sleeper. Shout out the White Sox, bro.
They did have great offseason.
Shout out the White Sox, bro. I really gotta shout them out. I never thought I would be doing this right now, but
Really?
something I did not expect. We talked about Arenado being traded to Arizona. We also talk about our boy Julius Robert getting traded to the Mets. That's a big deal.
Love that.
You know, and then that's how active they were, bro. I mean, they finally ended up doing it.
Yeah.
And it's been a conversation for years at this point. And I'm looking at it right now. They got Murakami, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Jordan Hicks, Austin Hayes, Luis Angel Acuna, Jerry Kelenic, Eric Fetty.
No, I think
I mean, they're bringing up scraps, but like,
Sir Anthony and Jordan Hicks are great arms, like really good arms.
yeah.
I think they're gonna be competitive. I think they're gonna be a very sleeper team. If you're better, that plus 1.5 on that team is gonna have some great value. Take it early. I like the White Sox this year.
Yeah.
I think they made some great moves.
Yeah.
Not saying they're gonna be a playoff team or anything like that, but they're gonna exceed expectations.
Yeah. So I think for me, the winners are the Dodgers. I gotta go. The fact that the White Sox moved that much, I gotta shout them as well. And bro, I also have to shout out. I also have to shout out the what's it called?
The Mets.
The Mets, bro. The Mets moved,
The Mets made a lot of moves.
and the Orioles. I'll shout the Orioles because they made some moves that I was like, oh damn, okay, they're not necessarily banking on the young guys, and
I want to give credit to the Chicago Cubs as well. I think getting Bregman and then trading for Edward Cabrera makes your team a lot better.
and you're not blaming them paying that much money. So yeah, facts for Kyle Tucker. So whatever. Yeah, this free agency was crazy, and that kind of leads me into our next segment to show how crazy. I want to ask you a question, and you're gonna have to guess it. Go for it. Okay. But putting MC to the test here, his knowledge. Lacos thinks he knows sports. Let's see how much. Highest paid athlete AAV annually in the MLB, the top 5. What are they?
In the MLB, you got Kyle Tucker.
This is how crazy his offseason was. Kyle Tucker, too, $60 million a year.
He's 2?
Who makes more mandarin?
Well, Shohei Ohtani is not Kyle.
He's 1, $70 million.
Oh, so it's okay. So it's including just the size of the contract. This is ignoring the deferrals. Okay. Blake Snell?
No.
Aaron Judge?
No.
Bo Bichette?
He is 4. 2 moves this offseason in the top 5 now. He's getting $42 million a year.
Wow.
You're missing 3 and 4.
Mike Trout.
Sorry, 3 and 5. No.
Pitcher?
Yeah, one of them.
Damn.
Framber? No.
Verlander?
No. Whatever.
Yamamoto?
No.
No?
No.
Damn. Max Fried?
No.
Help me out.
NL East.
Wheeler?
Yeah, no, not one. One more guy. Number 3.
Third highest player.
Above Bo, 42 mil. Lower than Kyle Tucker, 60 mil.
Damn. Not Judge. Not Vlad. It's not Tatis.
Mookie? No. This is crazy. I mean, he's getting paid 51 mil a year. 51.
51? 51?
All right, I'm gonna tell you.
No, I mean, hey, help me out here.
Anyways,
It's on the door. I said that, right? I don't cool yet. Harvard? Schwarber. No?
this is insane. I'm gonna tell you how to. The only Juan.
Wow. That's bad.
Juan Soto. 51 mil a year. What about NFL? What about NFL?
I chose to erase ones from my memory.
What do you think
After
of
you love the Yankees.
Oh yeah.
So that's why it took me a while. I erased it from my memory.
Yeah, he's still getting rid of that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got rid of it. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, NFL.
NFL. Damn. Okay, so we'll go Patty Mahomes.
No,
He's not even on the list.
he's not top 5.
Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
He's on.
No, he's not. Sorry, he's not. No, he's not on this. He's not top 5.
Miles Garrett's not on the list.
He's not top 5. I will give you a hint and say that
Josh
Allen for the same position.
Josh Allen.
He's 2. 55 mil a year.
Lamar Jackson.
He's not on those.
Wow, Mahomes and Lamar not on.
Dude, you're like Shaq in the free throw. I don't know.
I mean, hey, Mahomes and Lamar not being on the list is crazy.
Yeah, Miles Garrett. No,
So Josh Allen on the list. Tua Tagovailoa.
no,
No.
just missed it.
Jordan Love.
55 mil a year. He's number 5. I mean, 55 mil a year is tied for second place, like 4. You get it or no?
Yeah.
So 2 through 5 are making 55 mil a year.
Okay. Herbert?
No.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Damn, bro.
Dak.
Number 1, 60 mil a year.
Forgot about Dak. Yeah. Okay. So we got Dak, Jordan Love, Josh Allen. I got missing 2 more.
3.
No. No.
2 more.
2
Sorry.
more. Bo Nix, is he gonna pay?
No, he was a rookie the year before.
I don't know if they extended him yet. No, not Drake May. Not good. Yeah. There's no way it's Darnold, right?
No. This is insane.
Stafford?
No.
No. Oh, Trevor Lawrence.
4.
That's right. Okay.
Who's 3?
Is he overpaid?
No.
He's not.
No, it's not.
Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna tell you.
Well, why? Why don't you just help?
Taking too long.
So why don't you help? You want to see me struggling again?
AFC.
Joe Shiest.
Joe Shiest. Joe Burr.
What's he make?
Oh, it's 55 million.
Damn, bro.
NBA.
Is Jalen Brown on there?
He's 4.
That's where I thought.
57 mil a year.
That's crazy.
It's bread.
Embiider?
Embiid's not there.
He's not there. Steph Curry.
No.
LeBron.
I'll give you a hint. Four of these players are in the East. You said one of them.
Giannis.
2.
Donovan Mitchell.
58 mil a year. No.
Jason Tatum.
1. He's making the most annually. 62.8 mil a year.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Franchise. Bang. You're ours.
Wow. All right, so we have
Brown, Tatum. Damn, Celtics are
and Giannis.
backs.
Yeah. Brown, Tatum, and Giannis is what I got so far, right?
Yeah.
So one East. Okay.
One East, one West.
Luka Doncic,
No.
Nikola Jokic.
No. I'm going to give you a hint.
Oh wait, hold up. James Harden.
No.
What?
One is new to this team. Very new.
One is new as team. That's the West Coast or the East Coast, man?
Theoretically, both, but I was referring to the East Coast one.
And it's not Harden. I thought Harden's in the bag. No,
I'm going to tell you.
and you can just tell me.
I give you heads. Anthony Davis at 3, 58 mil a year.
Oh my God, I want him.
That's more. Want to hear 5? Jimmy Butler.
That's
55 mil a year. All right, this is honestly the easiest list though. NHL.
Connor McDavid,
4.
Barkov.
No.
He's not McKinnon.
3.
Kucherov,
No.
Kale McCarr,
No. 3 guys left.
Mitch Marner,
5.
Austin Matthews.
2. Who's 1?
This is a new one, isn't it?
Near contract?
Not really. It's not Ovi, is it?
No. When did they sign?
Jack Eichel.
I'll tell you. Leon Draisaitl.
He's 5.
1.
He's 1. Oh, that's right now. That's recent. That was right now. Or 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That was 3 years ago. Or maybe it was 2 years ago.
2024. 112 million for 8 years.
Yeah.
These hockey guys gotta start getting paid more, man.
For real, bro. But anyways.
DJ LeMahieu's making more than freaking Barkov. Think about that.
Yeah. He's still getting paid. He's still getting paid.
It's freaking crazy.
But look, that was fun. But I think we should go into a similar topic. Not free agency, but it has to do with baseball. And that's the World Baseball Classic.
That's fucking gold.
I mean,
Love this dude.
this is like one of the funnest events to talk about. And it's the one that's coming up. Right? And when we talk about this, right? Me and my brother, born and raised in Miami, we went to the last one. And one of the coolest moments was honestly going to the majority of the games at Lone Depot. I can't even think of one that we didn't go to in Lone Depot. But very in particularly the final. And the last out of the final was Shohei versus Trout. Just being there, it was just unfucking real. It was one of those moments that like I knew I was witnessing fucking greatness, bro.
Yeah, that was.
You don't think so?
It's just one of the best sports moments that we've ever witnessed. For sure.
I totally agree. It was just like, yo, this is going down right now.
Yeah.
This is Japan versus America. The captain versus like the uniform.
Final.
And their teammates then. So it was just so cool. But
Awesome.
we get a new year, 4 years later? What was the last 23? No, 3 years later. We get a new one 3 years later. And so with this one, we got Pool A, which is PR, Cuba, Canada, Panama, Colombia.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
For sure. And that's taking place in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So why don't we just start off with your who are the 2 teams advancing, in your opinion, and who do you have winning the pool? And who's the runner up?
I think all the teams that are advancing are going to be the same for us.
Advancing? I mean,
Yeah,
we'll see. Maybe. There's a lot of locks for sure.
a PR,
Winning it?
getting out of that pool and winning it, and I have Canada as well. Advancing.
Okay, me too. I
Canada's a good team.
Canada is a good team. They have a lot. They got big leaguers and they are good big leaguers. I mean, your outfit, you got Tyler O'Neill, Denzel Clark, and the newest Marlin, Owen Cassie. Promising outfield. And then around the diamond, you got Toro, Otto Lopez, Julian from the Twins, Josh Naylor, and then bowling here behind the plate. I think you got a pretty good lineup. And then with Jameson Tyler,
Yeah, he legends as a staff, bro. That's the key.
oof. Jameson Tyler and James Paxton,
Yeah.
that's screaming Yanks. But
Marlins legend, Kyle Quantrill.
and yeah,
I thought I was fucking a Marlins legend.
but no, I mean, dude, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good team. I think Panama's also in that pool. Panama in the they'll be competitive, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's a match for
I
Puerto
think,
Rico.
yeah, I think the clear favorite is Puerto Rico.
And looking at Puerto Rico, I mean, bro, Arenado being there and that on its own is
Very different team.
yeah,
No Lindor, which is insane. No Correa. So it's not gonna be as strong as a team, but bro, Puerto Rican's just different.
yeah.
And then you have the and then you have the Puerto Rican Prince, Seth Lugo as a race.
Wow, I forgot. Yeah,
So yeah, it's fucking that's awesome. MJ added to the team.
Willie Castro.
Yeah, definitely a different looking team, but they're still nice.
They got the Yankee, the big time reliever, Fernando Cruz,
Mm-hmm.
ready to go. I learned
Rodriguez, right?
Edwin Diaz. I don't think. Oh yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there.
Yeah,
I don't think he's having the insurance
the
problem.
bullpen's not bad.
But considering Puerto Rico had other guys, they would be a lot stronger with Lindor, Correa, Baez, etc. But
Yeah, and then
they're still solid.
yeah, and then there's Team Colombia, there's Team Panama, and there's Team Cuba. And Team Cuba, bro.
Team Cuba. What a shame, dude.
In theory, they smoke everyone. They would smoke everyone in this pool.
I think they would compete with the best. Oh, in this pool,
They would smoke everyone in pool A.
I agree. And I think they would be up there with Team USA, DR, and Japan to win it all if everybody were out to play.
Probably. Okay. Yeah. Well, look. Yeah. I agree.
I've created a Cuban hypothetical team, considering people with Cuban roots were allowed to play or did play for Team Cuba. Okay, because I have Cuban descent in my blood, and I wish that they could really show, the powerhouse that Cuba really is. Cuba, it's baseball, and the roots go really far back. And oh yeah, in the league right now, people think, yeah, Dominican, Japanese, Venezuela, those are the baseball. That's where baseball really is at. But little do people know that Cuba is probably up there and probably better than all of them. So I created a hypo team, and I have at first base Yandy Diaz backed up by Yuli Gurriel. Yeah. At second base, I have Jose Iglesias. Shortstop, Zach Neto.
Damn.
Third base, Yoan Moncada. And the outfield, this is where it gets controversial. There's a lot of ways you can go with it. Center field,
Who's third base?
I have Yoan Moncada,
Okay.
but you can go Andy Ibanez if you want, or Miguel Vargas.
Yeah.
You could go that route, but pick your poison, whatever you want. Outfield's where it gets controversial. I have my boy Luis Robert in center field, right field Adolis Garcia, left field Randy Arozarena, and backing them up.
Garcia.
No, I have Adolis Garcia right.
Oh.
Backing them up, Andy Pajes, Lourdes Gurriel, and Jorge Soler.
Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez is my DH.
That's insane, dude.
And then
Team is insane.
And then for starting pitching, Carlos Rodon, Nestor Cortez, Yadier Rodriguez, and the bullpen. This is where it gets fun. Yanier Cano, Rizet Iglesias, Adrian Morejon, closing it out, Aroldis Chapman. That's a staff.
You know what I call it? I call out a fuzz fest.
Oh yeah.
You just your street buzz.
No,
Awesome.
I think this team,
Victor Madero is in the bullpen as well.
our boy Zake, that's very true.
Victor Mesa Jr. in the outfield.
That's also true.
Add some depth there.
That's also very true.
You got two of these teams deep.
Yeah.
Deep team. That's fire. I did the hypothetical. But yeah, that's
And coached, and I can't forget, well, the current coach, Germán Mesa, who is a guy that I looked up to as a defensive player, one of the smoothest shortstops this game has ever seen. But Americans never got to see him because he's always playing in Cuba.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, watch him. Him and Juan Padilla, two inspirations to me that some of the best infielders you'll ever see, the smoothest guys you'll ever see.
shit.
But yeah, so Pool A, we got PR, Canada. Pool B, so in Pool B, we got USA, Mexico, Italy, Great Britain, and Brazil. In my opinion, I mean, I'm pretty sure we had the same for this one.
Okay.
It seems like there's two powerhouses and the rest are just barely hanging by a thread.
You sure?
I think so.
I got Brazil in. Sure, let's start there.
Yeah, okay. No chance. Almost no chance, bro. That happens, I'll give you $100 as a gift.
Yo,
There's no way. Do they even have big leaguers here?
I don't know how to prepare.
Yeah. All right. Great Britain, you got my boy Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's playing with his boy Lucius Fox up the middle.
Lucius Fox?
That's the shortstop.
Shut up. Are they ever met?
Yeah.
Like, where have you?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's fire.
Bahamian native. Tristan Thompson. Clay Thompson's brother will be on Great Britain.
Oh, yeah. Was he on the team last time?
I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, the pitching's gonna be an issue here. And Team Italy, they're sleepers.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're gonna beat Mexico or USA, but hey, who knows? Maybe they surprise Mexico. I don't know.
Yeah.
They got Jack Hager,
Their pitchers aren't bad.
Aaron Nola, Michael Lorenzen. You can win a game there easily.
Yeah.
And then considering the lineup, Marcy from the Marlins is a stud. John Birdie, my boy. Vinny Pasquantino, Jack Cabrion, Kyle Teo. I mean, these are good players.
Vinny Pask.
These are good players. Vinny P.
Cags. Those are lefties that are gonna yeah, bro. That's a scrappy team.
They're scrappy. Don't sleep on Team Italy.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Team Italy. And then Mexico. And then yeah, Mexico stacked. I think they're a good team, bro. They're my runner-ups. You know, considering great outfield with Randy, Alec Thomas, Jaron Duran. They're running that outfield back from the last WBC.
Yeah.
And then Kirky behind the plate. Can't go wrong. There's one of the game's best. And yeah, you got a big league pitching staff. You know, Javier Assad, Jose Urquidy, Tyrone Walker. And is that Taj Bradley?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was Mexican. Whoa.
Yep. I got USA, Mexico out of there too.
USA, bro. Let's talk about it. Born in the USA. I was born in the USA. Okay.
What is there to talk about?
Lineup. Who you're starting at in the infield, who you're starting at center field. Corbin Carroll's gone. Are you starting Pete Crow or Byron Buxton in center? Gunner or Bryce Terang at second?
All right.
What do you think?
Team's correct, right? So we got what are we fucking doing? I don't even know we talk about this. This is like the dream team, like in the 80s.
They lost to Japan and they want their revenge. They want to show the world that USA is the team to be, and they're the best nation for the sport of baseball. And bro, it's crushing. That was an awesome cap. Charles be awesome. One of my favorites. But it's time for a new cap. It's time for a new cap. All rise. All fucking rise, bro. The best hitter the game's seen in a long time.
This lineup is gonna terrorize pitchers.
before they have their start.
Just top to bottom, it's like how do you want it? I mean, you want it like laying down? Do you want it standing up? Like, how do you want it? Because you could get like this is nuts. And then, bro, adding Roman Anthony, bro, that guy's my worry is the lefties though. Yeah, I feel like you think I think you got him. It's a lot of lefties. Right,
No,
got Harper, Schwarber, Raleigh.
no, Wadi's a switch, so no. Schwarber,
Yeah.
Schwarber, Harper, Gunner. 3, and then if Roman Anthony starts, 4, but then if Pete Crow starts, it's 5. So you're going either 4 or 5 for sure.
Bro, we gotta get bro. We gotta let Bregman. Bro, we gotta let Bregman like rest.
Rest?
Yeah, bro. Like we don't need him like playing like that. Like I want to see that, bro. Because I just want to see Ernie Clement, bro.
I think he'll get some reps in the outfield.
Bro, no,
And third too, he'll play both. He'll play both.
he would win MVP.
WBC MVP.
Yeah.
He's a fucking dog.
Like guy, dude.
No, he's a dog. He's a dog.
He's him. Also, Will Smith, backup catcher. That's pretty fun.
That's insane. It's insane.
This is the best catchers in the league, bro.
Yeah, Will Smith is a starting catcher on any other team.
All right. Enough about the position players, though. Look at the staff, bro. First of all, last WBC, Adam Wainwright and friends.
Merrill Kelly.
Lex Lynn, I think.
USA's choosing vengeance.
Wasn't Lance Lynn on the stuff?
Who's the starter?
That's say, bro.
USA's choosing vengeance this time around.
They had a retirement home. Now it's like,
they're choosing vengeance this time around. Yeah, and it starts with the 2 best pitchers in the entire sport. It starts with Paul Skeens and Terry Skubal.
the 2 Cy Youngs.
It's 2 Cy Youngs. It's 2 automatic wins. 4 automatic wins in this tournament. Should be. And no one's touching them. No one's even. I can't even see teams getting more than 4 hits off any of them.
Logan Webb as your 3 is like, that's stupid. It's any other team's 1, probably.
No, it's disgusting.
You know?
And then you look into the pen. David Bednar, I'm assuming he'll close it out. Mason Miller, maybe the setup man.
Yeah.
That's unreal. An unreal 8 and 9 right there. And my favorite touch to all of this, Clayton Kershaw ending his career in the red, white, and blue. It's fucking awesome, bro. This guy right here.
Fuck.
It's fucking beautiful.
Forgot about that, bro.
It's poetic. It's gorgeous. It's
Awesome.
That's what we need.
Mason Miller. Wow.
This is the squad. This is the squad. This is part of the best USA team.
Yeah.
I've seen, I think.
By far.
I mean, look, you get the best at every position. Best catcher in the sport.
Colorado. I think the staff is where that's it.
Hear me out. Best catcher in the sport, Kyle Raleigh. Best shortstop in the sport, Bobby Wood Jr. Best hitter and outfielder in the entire sport, Aaron Judge. And the 2 best pitchers in the sport, Paul Skeens, Terry Skubal.
Yeah, 3 of the best. There's Webb. Best DH in the
But I'm talking about
Otani.
I'm talking about number 1. You got 5 number 1s at each position on the same team.
It's nuts.
This is they're destined to win gold.
All right, let's go to Liverpool. The other side of the bracket, I should say.
Okay.
Pool C, Japan, Australia, Korea, Chinese Taipei, and Sketch, right?
Yeah. So it's basically Japan, whoever squeaks in.
Yeah.
Japan is the lock to win it. And yeah,
That sucks.
yeah, they get
Let's throw in some. It's still in a Caribbean team over there.
yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
I personally have
Let's throw a DR, PR, Cuba over there.
like get on some competition. At least Netherlands. Somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, because Netherlands is gonna get fucked. And they're kind of a fun team.
They're a good team.
Let's go to that. Venezuela,
No, well, let's talk about Japan first.
Japan and France.
Well, I have Korea. I want to touch on that. Korea, you got some biggie guys, you know?
No, me too. I had
You got
Japan.
Young Kim. You got Jung Hoo Lee. Dane Dunning's their ace. It's pretty cool. Ryu from the lefty from the Blue Jays. He's the starter. They'll be competitive.
Everybody paying the Dodgers, bro.
Of course. Remember that Cy Young thing he had? That crazy year?
He was
They are. And Japan. I mean, Japan's Japan. We'll never count them out.
yeah,
They're always going to be a favorite to win.
probably the most complete team here.
But I do gotta say, I think they're a little different from last year. Lars Newbar, not that he's a determining, win or lose type of guy, but he's not there. Um, I mean, for the most part, it's Japan. Can't count them out. Team Japan will always have some of the sport's best talent, guys you've never even heard of, and guys that everybody knows of, like Shohei Ohtani,
Suzuki,
Yamamoto.
Naruto,
Yeah,
dude, that staff is ridiculous. Nah. It's a good team.
yo,
It's a really good team. And why is Yoshida not starting?
why is he not starting? Is he?
Yeah, whatever. And that means
Is he there?
legit. That means these guys are fucking legit.
Yeah, he's
Anyways, yeah. Then Pool D, which is Venezuela, DR, Netherlands, Israel, Nicaragua. What?
No, this is the best pool. This is the most competitive pool in the tournament.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I already know that.
DR and Venezuela should never be in the same pool. I think they are outside of America. They're even up there with America. I mean, those two countries are, hotspots and hubs for producing Major League talent. So it's every year dating back to when this tournament first started. Those two teams are always the top. So, and it continues this year. I personally have, and this is where I'm gonna have a shocker with you. I have Venezuela winning the pool, and I have DR being the runner-up in the pool. Venezuela has a very gritty team. They're ballers. It's not a loud team like it used to be. You have, I believe Altuve is not playing this year, but you have Salvi, you got Luis Arias, Glaber, Andres Jimenez, Michael Garcia, and their outfield is very, very, very fucking good. Ronald Acuna, Jackson Churio, and Wilyer Abreu.
That's the same.
I mean, it competes with USA, and I'll say that. It does compete with USA's outfield. I really believe that. And it's a bold take, but I'll stand by it. And
No stars.
it's disgusting. And they're starting pitching. You got Pablo Lopez, Ranger Suarez, Eduardo Rodriguez. Those three guys can beat anybody on any given day.
Yeah.
And then the bullpen stick. I mean,
Eugenio, dude, shit.
Eugenio's at DH. And then the bullpen, you got guys like Jose Alvarado,
Montero,
Valencia from the Cubs, those flaws. I mean, that's a very, very hard throwing bullpen.
Yeah.
I don't know if Estevez is still playing, but if he is, that's another guy. Oh no, he's the Medigar at Rodez.
DR is nuts. First of all, we gotta talk about Austin Wells.
Bro, they gotta do a biological check on this.
No, I want a documentary on this. I wanted to just follow his experience playing with this team. I'd be like, can I document that? Like, I need that documentary.
Bro, Austin Wells, he observation.
We need that. Yeah, as Yankee fans, we need this. He's gonna come to our clubhouse and he's gonna be like fucking eating platos and shit. He's gonna be like, let's go. That's fire shit. Anyways, just dude, the graphic of the roster, it's like one of the funniest images I think I've ever seen in my life.
It's like 10 people everywhere.
It's just it's like that one elephant in the room kind of graphic,
Oh, white guy with a mustache. Team Phenom legend, Austin Wells.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, DR, this is the best outfield in the entire tournament. I'm not even a question. Fernando Tatis, Julio Rodriguez, Juan Soto, arguably the best at their position all across.
O'Neal Cruz to Trout's down to the bench.
Yeah.
Like,
We don't need it.
We're good.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
And then the
Junior Caminero, too many outfielders. No, outfielders.
Who be the dude?
Yeah, he's DH, right? He's in outfielder.
In the infield, you arguably have the best at every position. You have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who I made a hot take on Twitter.
Best first baseman in the league.
Is the best first baseman in the league.
Best second baseman in the league.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., my fucking guy, our fucking guy.
Hell yeah.
The best first baseman in the league. Ketel Marte,
Best second baseman in the league.
Perdomo, solid shortstop. Not gonna say the best.
Solid.
Nasty, shortstop. And Manny Machado. DRV, one of the best third basemen in the game. The game's ever seen. One of them.
Sandy, Christopher Sanchez. That one too is gross. And you had Brian Bale and Sevy at the end of it. Dude,
And then
it's nuts. I have them winning this pool. He doesn't. But I have them winning this pool.
But I have a catch though. I have a catch. Okay. And we'll get to that. But the pen's fucking stacked too.
It's insane.
I mean,
It's genuinely insane.
Dude, I mean, you can, any of them can come in. You got Camilo Deval, you got Wendy Peralta, Carlos Estevez, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, this is like Gregory Soto, Albert Abreu, Brazaban. It's just cheese. It's just these guys are all nasty. But yeah, fun team. I think those two should come out. Excited to see my boy Carlos Rodriguez. Hopefully he pitches well against that, bro.
Love seeing like in the last one. I was so sick.
Yeah, I hope he gets to start against DR. He's the ace of Nicaragua. So good luck to Carlos.
For real. Let's just talk about who we got in the chip.
We're gonna jump straight to the chip.
Yeah.
Okay. So then let me tell you my twist. I have Venezuela winning the pool, squeaking a game by in the pool play, and DR coming back and beating them in the semifinal. I have Venezuela upsetting Japan. Or I'm sorry, DR beating Japan because they'll be the runner up. So DR will play Japan in the quarterfinals. So DR eliminating Japan in the first round. Hot take right here. You heard it here first. And then Venezuela wins the other side. DR beats Venezuela in the semifinal. And I have a Team USA versus Team DR championship game.
That would be fucking cinema.
That's what I got.
That would be fucking cinema.
And man, I wore this jersey because I'm representing my boy, Vlad. Personal friend of ours. Class act. One of the best to ever play. But unfortunately, I think USA's pitching is going to be too much. I think the team in general is just too much to handle for anybody in this tournament. And I think USA wins gold.
Yeah. I have to say USA makes the final. I have to. One thing I do want to talk about, which we totally didn't touch on. Last year, their best player was Trey Turner. He didn't get a phone call. What do you think about that?
I think that's kind of
We're not in the final.
Yeah.
And no phone call.
I think it's kind of disrespectful. I think Gunnar Henderson and Bryce Terran, Ernie Clement, great players.
No, yeah. They're great.
But, man.
No phone call? I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I didn't like that. But we're here.
USA final against Japan. Have a rematch.
That'll be poetic.
Have a rematch, but they're gonna take it back. USA is gonna come out victorious.
So, a successful revenge tour for Team USA.
Yeah.
I can see it.
The staff, bro. That's what it is. Pitching wins championships.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is the best one we've seen.
I agree.
But yeah. Anyways, long story short, this will be the best World Baseball Classic, in my opinion. I just think, bro, these teams actually are fleshed out. Like, a lot of teams came to like DR, way better than last year. Team USA, way better than last year. And I think all these teams are really gonna show up, and I'm so excited, bro. I just meant baseball. And then 2026, man, is such a year for, like, I guess, playing for your country. World Cup, World Baseball Classic, and the Olympics. Like, it's such a dope year for, like, sports, bro. It's
Hate
very,
you out of here.
very, very unique year for sports, bro. So I'm so hyped for that.
Yeah.
The Olympics are currently going on now. Then what is it? Um, the WBC. I'm glad like a week or two. We got the WBC.
And the
Then
TPN up in the summer.
it's awesome. It's awesome.
Pretty
Oh
much.
yeah. Oh yeah. We touched on a lot of stuff this episode. Um, we hope you guys liked it. If you did, you should like it. You should subscribe. You should comment.
Tell us your thoughts.
Yeah.
Who do you got winning it? The WBC. Break MLB free agent breakdowns. Give us what you think. Who are the winners? And I guess NBA All-Star game. What's the next step? How do you make it better?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyways, we appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time.